Words of Life production.
Up the nerdy stuff.
Feds tapping on my line, trying to find out how I get mine. Struggle. Middle fingers, I'ma make it out here, you know.
Need you right away, come through, I had a long day. I've been on the road and I need something that won't change. When I'm home, it's not home till I see you. In an industry full of fake people, you're my favorite stress reliever.
Hello, Lotus.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to Live Words.
Thank you.
Well, let me just first say that we have Rashawn in the building. We have producer Jadenisha Devine in the building. Yours truly, Symphony. And we also have another guest in the building. Say your name again for me.
Savant.
But the one and only Lotus is in the building, and she just came through to interview with us for the all-new Live Words. Again, Live Words is free. Call us at 215-796-9010 if you're interested in being a part of Live Words, where you get a free recording, an opportunity to show your gift and talent on camera, do some booth footage, so on and so forth. So Lotus, why don't you first tell us a little about who you are, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Well, I've been singing since I was about 4 years old. In church, my aunt, she put me up in the front, and I was, singing and stuff like that. And ever since then, I mean, honestly, I've been singing ever since I got out the womb, but I'm talking about in front of a large amount of people at 4. So ever since then, my mom saw it. I think my mom saw it even before I did, that, singing and music and artistry and stuff like that was for me. As far as doing poetry, I started doing that at 9 years old. It's kind of funny how I started. I was in 3rd grade. I used to read all the Silverstein books. And that's basically how. I mean, I liked his rhyme scheme. I liked the pictures that he would paint in your head. Even though they were funny little kid pictures. And as I got older, I started having more of a broad scope on life, and I started to write that down in my notebooks.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one more question, then I'm gonna leave it to our other guests that's in the building. I always ask that, what is it about music that has put you in a position where you feel like you want to pursue it professionally?
Wait, I'm sorry, could you repeat that question?
What is it about music that makes you want to pursue it professionally?
It's the thing I love about music is that it's a universal language, and you could break the ice with music. It does nothing but good. Well, I mean, it does other things too, but it's like, it really opens people up more to you. Like say you come to you're at a place where you don't know anybody and stuff like that. You put on some music that most of the time that breaks the ice. And also performing in front of people and singing to them and singing and just playing things. I mean, I play instruments too, so I haven't in a while. But anyway, playing stuff for them and playing music for people, it brings you closer to them.
Anyone in the audience? Anyone in the audience have a question for Lotus?
Anybody?
Sure. I do. So Lotus.
Yes.
Where does your drive for this come from?
My drive?
Yeah.
For music?
Yeah. and for your actual career?
That's a really hard question. I'm sorry. It comes from wow. It comes from my mom.
Mhm.
Well, me too, but my mom, because I guess growing up in the type of family that I grew up in,
Mhm.
it's like everybody was good at something. They had sports, they had business, entrepreneurship,
Mhm.
and here's little old Lotus, little old Ming.
Mhm.
Don't it's very antisocial. Do not have is very different from her family members, and the only thing that she knows how to do is music. And it's almost as if I want people to know that I am here for a reason.
Mhm.
I want the audience to know that, I am on this earth for a reason. And I have yet to fully understand what that reason is. But until then, here you go.
Okay. I see you at the Philly Live Experience in December. You
Yeah.
know, at Club 1800, KB Productions. Shout out to KB Productions in LA.
Mhm.
Any other questions from the audience?
Yes, I have another one. I'm going to be sure since I've been already. What's your question?
I'm an artist myself, so I can understand your story and stuff like that. And my question is, do you have your times where you feel overwhelmed musically and vocally, and how do you handle that?
Wow, listen. I'm overwhelmed most of the time, most of my life, and I just basically, I put it in God's hands, because I know I'm the type of person to go off and to just go off on some sort of rampage. It's like, I can't handle this, I can't do this, oh my gosh, and I just mess up all over the place. I turn to the great I am. I really, really do. He's the only one, spiritually. There are people physically on this earth that I turn to and talk to. My friends, my boyfriend, he's like my number one fan, and I love him. And, I turn to him whenever I'm feeling shaken up.
Mhm.
Was that okay?
Yeah. Good job.
Alright. Yeah,
Producer Jay Divine.
So who are some of your inspirations?
Phyllis Hyman. I love Phyllis Hyman
Yeah,
so
she's one of my
much.
favorites, yeah.
She reminded me of my mother. My mother is another inspiration of mine. My mother could sing her behind off,
Mhm.
but she never did anything with it.
Yeah.
So it was like,
You feel like you owe her to take that torch.
exactly.
Like, Mom, I'm going to take this on, even though you didn't take it on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see, who else? Jill Scott.
Yeah. Philly's own.
This is why I also do poetry on top of my music, because I never thought anybody could do that. And when I would listen to her and how she used to blend that together, it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And, a little fun fact, people used to call me Little Jill in high school, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Robert Glasper, even though he's not a singer, like, I listen to a lot of his music, because he works with a lot of neo-soul artists. Erykah Badu. I love Erykah Badu. She has a style of her own. Beautiful woman, even though she doesn't show her face a lot. That's about it for now.
Well, we always ask this one last question, then we're going to get into that segment. Oh, you have another one? Go ahead, sure.
What type of artist do you see yourself as?
Neo soul. Neo soul. It speaks to me, and I meditate. I don't do it as much anymore, but I try. I'm going to try to get back to it. But when I meditate, I always put that music on. A lot of people, you know, they say when you meditate, you got to be in silence in order to focus. I can't do that. I need
Different
to.
types of meditation, yeah.
Exactly, and it's like listening to Neo. So I straight put on the Robert Glasper experiment, and it gets me going to some type of world. And when that album is over, those 2 albums are over, I'm just like, where did I go? Like it's like I came back from somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Well, we do have one more question. The time is winding up, and I think somebody in the audience said they had one more question.
Yes, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Besides yourself, Miss Lotus, is there anybody, you know, that strives you to do better? You know, get better.
Wait, that was the end of your question?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I mean, there's quite a few people.
Mm-hmm.
There's my friends. One who I'm not going to mention, but she loves to. She makes me want to wring her neck sometimes with the amount of drive that she puts into me. But I would. I mean, and I appreciate everything that she did, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I am today. And like I said earlier, my boyfriend, he is like my number 1 fan, and I love him so much. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna code up too much of your time, but
it's okay.
I'm glad you asked that, actually, because my boyfriend, me and him, we met when we were 14 years old in middle school, and life gives you lemons, and go through so many trials and tribulations, obstacles, ups and downs. But here I am, here, 20 years old, and he is still here. He is here.
Amen.
Amen. Also, sometimes I don't think I could go on and continue with life without him.
Okay. Well, we do appreciate you coming out to Live Words.
Thank you.
And momentarily, you're going to get with that mic and do your thing.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
Hey, Lotus. Live Words. Hey.
This is a song I like to call Are you there? Can you hear me? I'm in town right now, need to see you before I leave. It's been a long time since I seen your eyes look into mine with your arms wrapped around me. I know I probably sound needy, but I need you right away. Come through, I had a long day. I've been on the road now, need something that won't change. When I'm home, it's not home till I see you. In the street full of fake people, you're my favorite, just believe it. Come to my place and feel my warm embrace. Come to my place and feel my warm embrace. Remember that night under the moonlight, you told me you loved me for the first time. We lived in the grass, watching fireflies. You looked me in my eyes, that is us till we die. Now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been loyal. And all of those dudes, I was looking for you. City to city, show to show, I feel so alone. What happens on the road, stays on the road, just know I'm coming home. To my place.
of life production.